I'm running for mayor to do a lot of good in my city, and it's an incredible opportunity. Certainly, it's going to be a lot of responsibility. It's going to be a lot of work. I fully expect to work very, very hard. And I also think that New Yorkers want a mayor that is optimistic, that can make us feel hopeful about our city and its future.
You are going to hire Catherine Garcia in your team?
Well, I've been open about the fact that people always ask you when you're running for mayor, like, who do you want, like, as your second choice? And I think highly of Catherine and her experience in city government. But we're going to have the kind of administration that reflects our city, and it's going to have leaders from every community.
Why your wife is telling you or complaining about?
So my wife has the same concerns I just expressed. She's become very passionate about trying to help special needs children because one of our boys is autistic and in a special needs school. She's also an advocate for survivors of sexual assault because she was a victim of predatory doctor.
So I'm going to ask you about the concerns of the Latino community. The first is healthcare. How you are going to tackle that issue?
This has been a terrible time for the Latino community in terms of the devastation of COVID. It's been a community that's been hit among the hardest. And I want to invest in neighborhood action centers that are going to help undocumented immigrants get access to healthcare. I want to invest in the NYC H&H system that provides healthcare to many people in the Latino community.
Education is, public education is a big issue here. It's highly politicized. What are you going to do to get that public education under control?
And the first thing is that we need to get our kids back in school 5 days a week. Housing. We have an extraordinarily ambitious affordable housing development plan where we are investing $4 billion a year to develop or preserve 30,000 units a year, which would be 250,000 over 8 years. It's the biggest expansion in 30 years.
What is your position on immigration and how do you want to stop or to control the caravans from Central America?
Well, I'm focused on the issues right here in New York City. I'm the son of immigrants myself. One of my recent proposals that I'm very excited about is I want green card holders to be able to vote in municipal elections. And this would be a very big step. People know me as the person who wanted to put money into people's hands. I pledged $1 billion in cash relief for people who are in extreme poverty. We want to get more people bank accounts. Right now, 11% of New Yorkers, and this is again disproportionately Latino and undocumented immigrants, are exploited by check cashing fees, money lending fees, wiring fees, remittance fees. And so we want them to have access to basic financial services so it's not expensive to be poor or expensive to be undocumented.
Okay, are you going to defund the police?
I don't think that defunding the police is the right approach. When I talk to New Yorkers, everyone is concerned about rising public safety issues, whether it's on our streets or the subways. The goal should be to engage the police in a way to bring down both crime rates and the concerns and about how safe our city is.
Kids are really dirty and they are not taking care of the streets. So, well, what are you going to do?
No, so this is something I'm very passionate about. Like, this is something that the city has to get right, and I will deliver for you as mayor. We have to pick up the trash and clean our streets. Like, I had a meeting with a leader who's Dominican, and he said that someone came and visited him from the Dominican Republic and said that the streets in New York are dirtier than the Dominican Republic. And he's not wrong. Like, you know, like other people probably have had the same sense.
So what is your position on the massage parlors?
Massage parlors.
And we call it chicas in Queens. So are you going to permit them? Are you going to cap them? Are you going to close them?
Oh, and my general position is that we want to support small businesses, and you know, I'm sure those businesses have been hard hit during this time, just like many others. So, you know, our goal would be to help them be put in position to reopen and even
But you're not going to criminalize them.
no.